We're back in session. You may be seated.
May I proceed?
Thank you, Your Honor. Commonwealth will recall Davis Gould.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you should give in the cause now and hearing to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. You can be seated. You may proceed.
Thank you. Sir, could you state your name for the record?
My name is Davis Gould, spelled D-A-V-I-S, last name G-O-U-L-D.
And you previously testified in this matter, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right. First question I want to ask you, sir, is during your testimony, you stated you went to what crime lab to put the evidence into the LIMS system?
I stated I went to the Danvers State Police Crime Laboratory.
And subsequently, you had the opportunity to reflect on that. What crime lab did you go to?
The Sudbury location.
Why did you initially think you went to Danvers?
The Danvers location is closest to Peabody. That's the lab I typically respond to after I go to scenes. Sudbury houses larger evidence storage and drying cabinets, so upon reflection, I went to that location in order to submit the quantity of evidence I had for drying.
So, speaking of that, I want to ask you, Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm putting a piece of parchment paper on the witness bench, and I'm showing you what was marked as Exhibit 131. I'm going to ask you to put on some gloves. Sir, can you state what Exhibit 131 says on the exterior of the bag?
Yes, it says black jacket with pair of black socks and bracelet from bag number 1.
All right. Now, when you were in court the other day and testifying, you didn't pull the black jacket out upon my request. Isn't that fair to say?
That's correct.
All right. Now, that bag, can you open it up and pull out the black jacket?
Yes.
Besides the jacket, sir, which you produced in the bag, is there anything else in the bag?
No.
Okay. You can put the jacket back in the bag. I'm going to grab Exhibit 131 back from you. I'm going to put that over by the evidence. What was done with Exhibit 131, sir?
This item was placed into a drying cabinet in order to dry at the Sudbury Crime Laboratory.
What about the socks and the bracelet?
Those were also placed into a drying cabinet in order to dry.
What was done with the socks and the bracelet that were originally in the bag with the jacket?
After a period of a few days, in order for the items to dry, the evidence control unit repackaged those items that were now dry into their own individual brown paper bags.
All right, I'm showing you now, sir, what was marked as Exhibit 134, brown paper bag containing bracelet. Can you look inside that, sir?
Yes.
Is there a bracelet inside there?
Yes, there is.
Now, what did you do to confirm that that was the bracelet that was from the jacket pocket of Exhibit 131?
The chain of custody in our laboratory information management system, the LIMS program, shows the history of the item going into the drying cabinet and then being taken out after drying several days later and packaged into its individual brown paper bag by the evidence control unit.
And is that a protocol of what happens to an item once it's placed in a drying cabinet?
Correct. That's standard lab policy to then separate the individual items after they're dry.
And did you do anything as far as looking at additional photographs to confirm it?
I did, yes.
What did you do?
I looked at the lab photographs from the bench analysis that was done on the large bag labeled black jacket, socks, and bracelet, and the only item at the time of analysis was the black jacket inside of the bag.
And I'm handing you another brown paper bag, and I'm going to ask you to recognize the item inside.
Yes, I do.
Were those the black socks found by the black jacket that were put into the initial bag you packaged in Peabody that night?
Yes, they are.
And what were done with those socks?
Those socks were also placed into a drying cabinet, just like the other two items.
The Commonwealth would seek to have the bag with the black socks marked as the next exhibit drawing.
Any objection? Black socks are now in evidence as Exhibit 191. Thank you.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Any
No.
cross? The witness may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Commonwealth may call its next witness.
The Commonwealth would call Hugh Dunleavy.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you'll give in the cause now in hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. You can be seated.
So I just step from you, sir.
One. Yes, you can. You may proceed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Could you please state your name and spell your last name?
Sure. Hugh, middle initial G, Dunleavy, Dunleavy.
And where were you working in January of 2023?
Tishman Speyer.
And what was your title at Tishman Speyer?
I'm the Chief Security Officer at Tishman Speyer.
And what is your current title?
Chief Security Officer.
And what are your responsibilities?
Physical security for the most part. I do a bit of executive protection, crisis management, so forth.
And what have your previous work experience been to obtain the position that you have at Tishman Speyer?
Prior to working at Tishman Speyer, I was a Secret Service agent
And how long were you a Secret Service agent?
from till 2014, 1993 until 2014.
And does Tishman Speyer have real estate holdings in D.C., and did they in January of 2023?
It does.
And in your work for Tishman Speyer, did you know Anna Walshe?
I did.
How did you know her?
She was a coworker assigned to our D.C. region.
And where did you sit in relation to Anna Walshe?
It's an open workspace in our D.C. regional office. Our workstations were probably 10 feet apart from each other.
And what were Anna's specific work projects?
Anna was responsible for our residential properties, specifically in D.C.
And were there any specific properties that she was responsible for that you were aware of?
D.C. Crossing was the major one. In southeast D.C. was another property under construction called Mazza Galleria, again, under construction.
And in your capacity as Chief Security Officer, would you be apprised of security concerns for your buildings and employees?
I would.
And in your capacity as the Chief of Security for Tishman Speyer, are you responsible for employee safety and security?
I am.
Would you be aware of threats on employees?
I would, yes.
And were you aware of any specific threats against Anna Walshe when she worked for you?
No.
What happened when you came to work on January 4th of 2023 in regard to Anna Walshe?
Around mid-morning, late morning, started hearing rumblings of, hey, does anybody know where Anna is? We can't find Anna. Sort of looking for Anna Walshe.
And as a result of not hearing or seeing Anna Walshe, what did you do?
Sent Anna a quick health and welfare text message about 10:57 in the morning.
And how did you do that?
Just a text from my phone to hers.
And was that text received?
I couldn't tell if it was received. It normally says delivered or read. In this instance, it did not.
And as you were reaching out via text, were you aware of other people in your company doing things in relation to looking for Anna Walshe?
It was, yes.
And on that same day, at that same time, did you have an opportunity to speak with Brian Walshe?
I did.
And how did that conversation occur?
I have a coworker. Her name is Ms. Teresa Marchese. She works as an executive in our Human Resources Division. Ms. Marchese had been in contact with Mr. Walshe, and she conferenced me in on a call she had with Mr. Walshe.
Do you know what time that call was?
Sometime after 10:57, after the text. Late morning.
And so once you were on the phone, that conference call, what was initially said about you?
Just introductions. It was mostly Teresa introducing me to Mr. Walshe as Anna's husband, and Teresa introduced me to Mr. Walshe as the chief security officer, and I believe she said either former law enforcement or former Secret Service.
And what was Anna Walsh's husband's demeanor initially?
Initially, very cordial. Hello, how can I help you? Very calm.
And at some point, did that stay the same or change or something else?
It did. Very quickly when I started asking about Anna, his demeanor changed. He got very emotional, unintelligible, to the point where I had to ask him to calm down so I could just understand what he was saying.
And was he able to do that?
He was, yes.
And how long do you think he was unintelligible for?
It was quick, 20 to 30 seconds at most. He was quickly able to reestablish his composure and regain the conversation.
And could you please tell me what Mr. Walshe told you during that phone call? How did that phone call go?
It was, again, very cordial. His demeanor was good. He regained his composure, and when I started asking, hey, when was the last time you saw Anna? What was her location? Words to that effect.
And what did he tell you about the last time he saw Anna?
He indicated he had seen Anna sometime either late on the 31st or early on the 1st of January.
And why did he say she had left?
He indicated that there was a work emergency and that she had left the house en route back to our DC region.
And what, if anything, did he tell you about the amount of time that he had not been in contact with her?
I asked him very specifically when was the last time he spoke to his wife. He said, I noted that it was the 4th of January, and the last time he'd seen his wife was on the 1st. Said it was 3 days. Is that normal? He indicated it was not atypical for them to not speak for several days, but he was now calling work to find out where she was.
And what, if anything, was discussed about the work emergency?
Again, that was coming from Mr. Walshe. He indicated it was a work emergency. He was nonspecific. He didn't know the nature of it. I spoke to Mr. Walshe, said I was unaware of a work emergency that would necessitate bringing Anna back to D.C. I said I would check, but I was unaware of any emergency at the residential properties in D.C.
Did you check?
I did.
Did you discover a work emergency?
I did not.
What else did you discuss during the course of that conversation?
I asked him how, if he believed his wife was headed to D.C., how she got there. Did she fly? Did she take a train? How did she get to the airport or the train station?
And what did he say?
He was unaware. He indicated he did not know.
And what else did you talk about during that conversation?
I asked if he had any mechanism, like most of us have, to find your family in the event of emergency, find my iPhone. I said, do you use that technology with your wife? He said, no, I do not.
What else did you discuss?
I discussed that it was imperative that it was, again, now the 4th. He tells me the last time he saw his wife is on the 1st. It was imperative that he reach out to local law enforcement. I asked him, had he done that? And he said, no, not yet. I told him that he must. I advised him that he should, as soon as we hang up the phone, call his local law enforcement. I asked him what department was the local department. He didn't know. I asked him where he lived. He said Cohasset. And I told him, I said, Mr. Walsh, as soon as we hang up, I'm going to call Cohasset Police Department and report your wife missing. I advise you to do the same.
And what did he say?
He said, I will.
Did you ask him what, if anything, he had done besides call work?
He indicated that he was going to call other family and friends.
Mr. Dunleavy, what name did you use when you spoke with him?
My given name, Hugh Dunleavy.
Do you use any nicknames currently?
Not professionally, no.
So what else did you do in hopes of finding Anna Walsh that day?
Very quickly, other than calling Cohasset Police Department, we did a health and welfare check of Anna's known D.C. residents. I contacted Washington, D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department, and I asked 2 officers to meet me there.
And that was that January 4th date?
That was later in the afternoon.
Okay. And so who did you go to the D.C. home with?
Teresa Marchese was already en route there. I had advised Teresa not to go in yet, wait for law enforcement. I also took 2 engineers with me to the residence.
And why did you need 2 engineers with you?
With the assumption we knew we didn't have a key, although Teresa indicated she did have the garage code to the townhouse. The engineers were there in the event that we needed to access the interior of the house. They could drill the locks if necessary.
And who did those engineers work for?
They worked for Tishman Speyer.
And at some point, did you again speak to Mr. Walsh?
I did.
And where was that?
Outside of Anna's D.C. residence.
And how did that come about?
I texted Mr. Walsh, based, I believe, on the number that I got from Teresa, to have him call me.
And how was his demeanor when you spoke?
Very calm, very cooperative.
And why did you want to speak with him?
I needed consent for the officers to go inside the residence to do that health and welfare.
And so who did Mr. Walsh speak with?
I told him that MPD police officers were with me. I handed my phone to the officers. The officers engaged Mr. Walsh directly, and I'm assuming he gave verbal consent to going in.
And when you say MPD, can you just define that?
Sure, my apologies. Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department, MPD.
Thank you. And after the conversation with Mr. Walsh, what next happened?
They gained access, so a cursory search of the outside of the townhouse indicated no forced entry. They gained access through the garage with the garage code that was provided. The interior garage door was locked.
And then what happened?
They asked the engineers to drill the lock to allow MPD into the residence.
And did that happen?
They did.
And what did the police then do?
I'm sorry, say again?
What did the police then do, sir?
They went into the residence by themselves.
Okay. And where were you?
Myself, Teresa, and the engineers remained outside the residence.
And how long were the police inside?
Not long, I would say 15 minutes approximately.
And did you watch the police come outside?
I did.
And who did the police return outside with?
No one, by themselves.
Did you see Anna Walsh?
I did not.
Did anyone seek assistance that day?
No.
So after the initial text and phone conversation to get into the house, did you have any other communication with Mr. Walsh?
Later in the day, sometime around 5 p.m., he texted me asking if I had found Anna's car.
And was Anna's car at the townhouse?
It was not.
Did you begin an investigation into the location of the car?
I did.
And were you able to locate the car?
I was.
Where did you locate that car?
At DC Crossing, southeast DC.
And how did you find the car?
We asked the property management staff there to go down to the garage. They were able to locate the vehicle in the garage. We also pulled video evidence of her entering the garage.
And in your capacity, were you able to review that in terms of her being there on a certain date?
I was.
And what date was that?
On about the 30th of December.
Do you remember a time for that generally?
I don't know. It was dark. I don't remember the time.
Okay. In your capacity as Director of Security, are you aware of how employees of Tishman Speyer gain access to your buildings?
I am.
And how do they?
Standard access control technologies, whether that's a proximity card or an access device that's on your phone, those access records are date stamped, time date stamped.
And how is that data maintained?
Electronically.
And when is that maintained?
Usually locally on a server at whatever property that these access control records are maintained.
And is that maintained in real time?
It is.
And when was the last time that Anna used her access to a Tishman Speyer building?
On or about the 30th of December.
And in your capacity as Director of Security, are you aware of emails, phones, and corporate credit cards issued to employees of Tishman Speyer?
I am.
And are Tishman Speyer employees routinely issued email accounts?
They are.
And what email does your company use?
The domain name is @tishmanspeyer.com.
And was Anna provided an email?
She was.
And how is that data maintained?
Electronically.
And did you determine the last time that she used her work email?
I did.
And when was that? For a non-recurring account, for a non-recurring email?
On or about, again, the 30th of December.
Okay. And was Anna issued a work laptop for Tishman Speyer?
She was, yes.
And what type of work laptop generally was she issued?
We are generally issued a Microsoft-type laptop, not a personal, not a tower, but a laptop.
A laptop. And you said Microsoft, meaning not an Apple product?
No, generally not Apple products or issues.
Okay. And did Anna have a corporate phone?
She did.
Are certain Tishman Speyer employees provided corporate credit cards?
They are.
And was Anna Walshe provided a corporate credit card?
She was actually provided 2
Through what?
through American Express.
And did you determine the last time that she used her corporate credit card for a non-recurring charge?
Non-recurring is again on or about the 30th of December.
Of 2022?
That's correct.
And would you know or be notified if Anna used email or her American Express corporate card?
As part of that investigation, I contacted our IT staff and asked them to notify me in the event that she logged in, used the credit card, tried to communicate it all on our work networks.
And did you keep her car in the DC Crossing building for some time?
Her car was maintained there for some time, yes.
Okay. And what was done with her license plate?
Ultimately, when the car was recovered, we recovered everything, the entire contents of the vehicle, to include the license plates. They were maintained, stored in boxes in our offices until they were released to law enforcement.
Mr. Dunleavy, have you seen Anna Walshe since you began looking for her on January 4th of 2023?
I have not.
I might have one moment, Your Honor.
You may.
Thank you.
Ross,
No question.
you may step down, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
The Commonwealth may call its next witness.
Thank you. The Commonwealth would call Patricia Patterson.
Do you solemnly affirm the testimony you'll give in the cause now in hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you. You can be seated.
Okay.
And you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you just please state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Sure. Patricia Patterson, Patterson.
And where are you employed, ma'am?
Walgreens.
And which store is that?
The one in Cohasset.
And where is that located?
Cohasset, Massachusetts.
What's the address?
Oh, 767 Chief Justice Cushing Highway.
Thank you. And how long have you worked there?
24 years.
And what is your role at the Walgreens in Cohasset?
I'm a shift lead.
And what was your role in January of 2023?
Shift lead.
And what are your responsibilities as the shift lead?
Run the store, open, close.
And do you have responsibilities in terms of surveillance systems?
Yes.
Thank you. Maybe if you could just push the microphone a little bit closer. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you. So does Walgreens have a surveillance system at store 118 in Cohasset?
Yes.
And did they in January of 2023?
Yes.
And does Walgreens maintain its surveillance video in good faith?
Yes.
And does it do so in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And what is the purpose of the cameras at your store?
They're for surveillance to watch people come in and out and make sure nobody steals. And
do the cameras at your store record in real time?
yes.
And where were the cameras in your store located?
There's one at the front door. There's one facing the front registers. And there's one down near the pharmacy.
And where is the footage stored?
Through a locked door in a locked cabinet.
And who has the code and the keys for all of that?
My boss.
And does the shift lead also have access to that area?
Yes.
And did you allow law enforcement access to your surveillance system on January 7th of 2023?
Yes.
And have you reviewed the footage that you allowed law enforcement to access?
Yes.
And did you recognize that footage?
Yes.
And did you also recognize the sales associate in the footage as well?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
I'm showing you a thumb drive. Do you recognize that thumb drive?
Yes.
And I'd ask that you to look at it.
Yep.
I'm going to turn it around.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you recognize on this, ma'am?
That I signed it.
And do you recognize this to be your signature of the thumb drive that you viewed?
Yes.
I'd ask that this be the next exhibit.
No objection. It's marked and admitted into evidence as Exhibit 192.
Your Honor, I'd ask that we now play this for the jury.
192 can be published.
Ms. Gilman, I ask you just to stop right there. And Ms. Patterson, I ask if you could just tell me the date and the time on the top.
It is January 1st, 2023 at 15:40.12.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. Ms. Patterson, does Walgreens also have receipts?
Yes.
Are receipts provided for customers and also maintained in the normal course of business?
Yes.
Does Walgreens provide receipts and keep them in good faith, not altering them?
Yes.
And when is a receipt created?
Once you make the payment, the receipt comes out.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Patterson, do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
And what is this?
This is the receipt from the day that Mr. Walsh came into the store.
Your Honor, I ask that this be the next exhibit.
No objection. The receipt from 1/1/23 is in evidence from Walgreens as 193.
Your Honor, I ask that this be published.
You may.
Ms. Patterson, what is this receipt for?
It is for anti-itch Band-Aids and Walgreens Max triple antibiotic cream.
And what is the date of the receipt?
1/1/2023 at 3:39 p.m.
And how much is the transaction for?
2102.
And how were the items paid for?
A Visa.
Thank you. And who was the cashier?
Donna.
And was that the woman who was in the video?
Yes.
And who was the operator?
Me, Patty.
And what does that mean?
It means that I printed the receipt.
Thank you very much.
Any cross? The witness may step down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Commonwealth may call its next witness.
Commonwealth will call Joseph Caesars.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you'll give in the cause now in hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. You can be seated.
Right this way, sir. Just watch your step.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, could you state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Joseph Caesars, Cesarz.
And where do you work, sir?
I work at Vin & Liquors in Swampscott, Massachusetts.
How long have you worked at Vin & Liquors?
About 20 years.
And what do you do at Vin & Liquors?
I'm store manager.
And where is Vin & Liquors located in Swampscott, Mass?
It's on Paradise Road or Route 1A, right next to Whole Foods.
And you say right next to Whole Foods. What does it have as far as a parking lot connecting?
Uh-oh.
Everybody up?
We lost our signal.
Just looking at the technology portion.
Hold on one second. suppose that's what happens when you're in a building that is this age. We need to be a little bit more sympathetic to her age. So we're not back up on the ability to show exhibits. Is that the only thing that's impacted? FTR is running. Sure. And you can get up and move about if you wish.
FTR's still on.
Does this happen? Yeah, briefly.
What happens on really
So all the necessary essentials are going. That is, FDR is going, our computers are going. What's not going is the screens. So I prefer to just keep on keeping on. And that means that if we have to hand pass, earlier I mentioned to you, or I suggested to one of the lawyers, I don't recall who, that we could do it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way means you pass it. Very bottom. So that's what we'll do. To the extent that it's video, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, sir, I think I was about to ask you, as far as the parking lot for Vin and Liquors, what access does it have to Whole Foods?
It shares the entrance and exit.
Now, are you familiar with Brian Walshe?
Yes, he was a fairly regular customer of ours.
Do you see him here today?
I do, yep.
Could you identify him for the court, identifying a piece of art by an article of clothing he might be wearing?
He's wearing a blue suit.
And could you just point to him, sir?
He's right there.
Your Honor, if the record may reflect, the witness has identified the defendant.
The record will so reflect.
How many times have you met Mr. Walshe?
Dozens. He's would come to the store fairly frequently on the weekends.
And when he would come in, would you have any conversations with him?
Yeah, he would kind of hang out and kind of talk with the different managers, and we would all kind of know him. He would spend a little bit more time than a regular customer. He would just kind of hang out. Like
Okay.
he didn't really have anything else to do.
Now, I think we're about to cross the bridge, but I'm going to start trying. What does your store have as far as surveillance videos for the exterior of it?
We have extensive surveillance of cameras on all corners. We have cameras on the loading dock, dumpsters, entrance, and then inside we have about 40 cameras total.
Now, sir, these cameras, what are they? Are they film or electric, or are they like digital? Are they downloading anything? Where does
Digital, they're downloaded to a server.
Okay, and who has access to the server?
Just myself and the owner.
And I take it that it's downloading to the server immediately as soon as it's recording?
Correct.
And, sir, these videos, are they maintained in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And are they maintained in good faith?
Yes.
Did you have the opportunity to produce videos to law enforcement in this matter?
I did.
And have you reviewed them before coming in here today?
Yes.
Have they been altered in any way?
No.
Your Honor, I apologize. Can I approach the witness?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Sir, do you recognize this drive I'm handing you?
Yes,
Is that a drive that you reviewed with videos from Bin and Liquors?
it is.
And looking at the backside of the tag, are those your initials on it?
Yes.
The Commonwealth would seek to have the drive with the videos marked as the next exhibit from Bin and Liquors.
Any objection? It's a thumb drive, yes?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Drive from Vintage Liquors footage is now in evidence as 194.
Your Honor, with the court's permission and with hopefully a working television, could we publish these videos?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Ms. Gilman, I'm asking you to publish what's labeled as Video Channel 52. Pause, if I may, Ms. Gilman. Sir, where is this in relation to your store?
This is the front of the store, the parking lot.
Okay.
So, yeah, right in the front of the store.
Ms. Gilman, if you could continue to play. Ms. Gilman, can we have, and sir, before we play the next video, on the screen, when you look towards the right-hand side, where does that take you as far as the store?
To the dumpster and the loading dock.
Okay. Ms. Gilman, can we have what's been marked as channel 34 at 2 minutes and 15 seconds into that video? And if you could. Ms. Gilman, I apologize, but could we have where it says on the media player 2 minutes and 15 seconds? Thank you, Ms. Gilman. Sir, what area is this of your store?
That's a loading dock, dumpster area to the right of the building.
And Ms. Gilman, can we see the file names for these two files? So, sir, on these file numbers, what is the significance of the 2003?
That's a year.
And after 0101, what is that?
That would be the date, New Year's Day.
New Year's Day?
2023. Yeah.
And then after that, 171244, what's the significance of that?
The time, so yeah, that would be the time.
And is that military time?
It is.
So would that be 5:12 p.m.?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. Now, sir, on these videos for New Year's Day, your store, is it open on New Year's Day?
No, it's not.
In fact, are any liquor stores in Massachusetts open on New Year's Day?
I don't believe so.
Now, sir, when was your dumpster emptied after New Year's Day, if you know?
Not really sure. Probably the following Monday or Tuesday. So beginning of the week.
Beginning of the week? And did you recognize anyone in that video?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you recognize anyone in those videos?
Yes, Brian.
And sir, you don't have any footage of Mr. Walsh inside your store from January 1st, is that correct?
No, we're closed.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Cross. The witness may step down. Thank you. The Commonwealth may call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Commonwealth will call Cade Reed.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you'll give in the cause now in hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thanks, sir.
This way.
So much stuff on this.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, could you state your name and spell your first name and last name for the record?
Yeah, it is Cade Reed, Cadereed.
Where do you work, sir?
I work at Lowe's Home Improvement.
What is your role at Lowe's Home Improvement?
I am the District Asset Protection Manager.
And can you tell us what the responsibilities you have as being the District Asset Protection Manager?
Yeah, overall, I'm in charge of supporting the stores in terms of shrink, as well as mitigating any theft or losses, as well as ensuring that compliance with safety standards are upheld.
And do you have a geographic area that you cover?
Yeah, I cover from as north as Lowell, Massachusetts, all the way down to Abington, Massachusetts.
And how long have you been with Lowe's?
I've been with them for 4 years.
And with that time, have you always been the District Asset Protection Manager?
Yes.
Now, with Lowe's, did you have the opportunity to review surveillance video from their Danvers store on January 1st, 2023?
Yes.
Now, what does the Danvers store have as far as surveillance video cameras?
Yeah, so we have cameras on the outside of the property, inside of the property, as well as different sort of cameras when it comes to the fixed, which is 24 hours, 7 days a week, pointing down. And then we have pan tilt zoom cameras, which have, they're called PTZ cameras, and they can actually, zoom into something, pan it, tilt it, I can move it whenever I want live.
And, sir, do these record in film or is it digital?
It's digital.
And so where does that information go to?
It's into an external hard drive, so I can pull from a variety of different days and hours.
And does anyone else have access to the hard drive?
Yes.
Who else would have access?
Any of my peers as well as my associates.
And this information from the Lowe's and these digital information from the Lowe's and Danvers, is it kept in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And it kept in good faith?
Yes.
And you're aware that Lowe's produced videos from January 1st of their Danvers store to law enforcement?
Yes.
Have you had a chance to review a composite of those, or a collection of those videos together from the Lowe's in Danvers for January 1st?
Yes.
Have they been altered in any way other than putting different snips together in one seamless video?
No.
And, sir, have you had the chance to review a hard drive with these videos this morning?
Yes.
And, again, these videos, they do not appear to be altered in any way.
No.
Also, before I enter this into evidence, did you have the opportunity to review a video from the Weymouth Lowe's as well?
Yes.
And Weymouth Lowe's, before I enter this into evidence, does it have surveillance videos?
Yes.
Same situation, digital that reports to an external?
Yes.
And who else did you have access to it?
Yes.
Besides you, who else has access to it?
My associates as well as my peers.
And again, for Weymouth, that's the normal course of business?
Yes.
And in good faith?
Yes.
And in reviewing the video from Weymouth, is there any alteration of wording there?
Yes.
Is it of just a child?
Yes.
Other than that, has it been altered?
No.
The Commonwealth proceeds to have the two videos from Lowe's, and this is the next exhibit, which is on the thumb drive.
Any objection?
No objection.
The thumb drive of the Lowe's videos from Danvers and Weymouth is now in evidence as Exhibit 195.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, we have the Commonwealth play the video from January 1st, the Lowe's and Danvers, from Exhibit 195.
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Gilman, I'm going to ask, if you can pause, I'm going to ask the witness a few questions. Sir, where is this in relation to the Lowe's and Danvers?
This is in the parking lot, the front parking lot.
And in the bottom, it says Park Lot Cam 1. What's that significant of?
Yep, so there's 4 different cameras that are in our parking lot. They're each pointed in a different way, so this would just be the first one pointing in that direction.
And I see a date and time there. For these cameras, have you determined if the date and time are accurate?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Pause. Sir, where is this in the store in Lowe's?
Yeah, so this is our main aisle, aisle 1.
Play this, come on. Thank you. Pause, Ms. Gilman. Sir, where is this in the Lowe's and Danvers?
This is at the front end in the self-checkout area.
If you could press play, Ms. Gilman. Thank you. Pause, Ms. Gilman. Thank you. Sir, what angle are we looking at here?
This is the angle from the actual, the self-checkout register itself, so the camera in front of it.
So the self-checkout registers have cameras pointing out towards the customers as well?
Yes.
If you could press play, Ms. Gilman. Thank you. Pause. Thank you. Sir, what is this angle we're looking at?
This is our main exit.
Thank you, Ms. Gilman. If you could press play. And Ms. Gilman, I'm going to ask if you could pause one more time. Sir, now where are we looking at when the camera says 60655?
This is the parking lot at 6:06:55.
And is this PM or AM?
This is PM.
Thank you. You can press play, Ms. Gilman. Thank you. So, sir, does Lowe's maintain receipts for its sales?
Yes.
And does it do so in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And in good faith?
Yes.
And I assume the customer gets a copy of the receipt, correct?
Yes.
But does Lowe's maintain a copy digitally?
Yes.
And do you have access to that?
Yes.
And was one produced as a result of these videos to law enforcement?
Yes.
You may.
Thank you. Sir, do you recognize that document?
Yes.
Is that a receipt from, upside down, but now that it's right side up, is that a receipt from the Lowe's in Danvers?
Yes.
And it corresponds to the video that you just displayed for us?
Yes.
The Commonwealth would seek to have this marked as the next exhibit 196.
Any objection?
No objection.
Lowe's receipt is now in evidence, from Danvers is now in evidence as 196.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, if the Commonwealth may publish exhibit 196, the receipt from Lowe's.
You may.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, thank you so much. You've already expanded it. So, sir, looking at the top, what does sales number mean?
This is where the actual sale took place, so I guess you could say it's a terminal.
Okay. And what's the significance of SFT lane 413?
Yeah, so that is our fast lane, or just another way that we can say self-checkout.
Okay. And transaction or trans number, what is that significant of?
It's the transaction number, so whatever number that receipt rang through.
And at the top right-hand corner, I take it that's the date.
Yes.
Ms. Gilman, can you scroll down to the bottom, please? Now, at the bottom, what was the total for the sale?
$463.26.
And how was the sale conducted, cash or charge?
It was cash.
How much cash was presented?
$500.
And what is the time on the sale?
It is 6:05:45.
Ms. Gilman, if you could close out of that. Thank you. And now, Your Honor, the Commonwealth would seek you to play the blurred video from Exhibit 195 of January 4th from Lowe's and Wayne.
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Pause. Thank you. Sir, where is this in the Lowe's in Weymouth?
This is our main vestibule, or entrance.
What is VDS SRV1 1618 entry PVM mean?
Yeah. So VidSRV1 is the actual, it stands for video surveillance. So it is where our video was stored from, and it's our first terminal. 1618 is the store number, and then the entry PVM is the camera for the entry PVM, or the entry.
And the date and time at the bottom, sir, what are those?
Yeah, it is January 4th, 2023 at 4:24:57 p.m.
And, sir, as far as the date and time for the Lowe's in Weymouth, is that accurate?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman, could you press play? And pause, Ms. Gilman. So, sir, what view are we looking at here?
This is the camera pointing from the self-checkout registers.
And at the bottom, STO term 25, what does that mean?
Self-checkout terminal 25, so it's just the number that that self-checkout terminal is at.
Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Pause. Sir, where is this in the Lowe's in Weymouth?
This is our main exit.
Please press play, please. This is Gilman. Thanks. No further questions for the witness, Your Honor.
Cross? The witness may step down. Thank you. Commonwealth may call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Commonwealth will call Jamie Flint.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you'll give in the cause now and hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you. Be seated.
Right this way. I just want your stuff for me.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Could you state your name and spell your last name, actually your first and last name for the record?
My name is Jamie Flint, Jami, Flint, Flint.
Where do you work?
CVS in Danvers, Massachusetts.
And where is the CVS in Danvers located? Like, what's its address?
1 Maple Street.
How long have you been with CVS?
19 years.
And what is your role at CVS?
Operations Manager RX.
How long have you been so operations manager RX, so I take it pharmacy?
Yes.
All right.
Both, front end.
Front end?
Yes.
Okay. And so how long have you been the operations manager?
A little over a year.
Okay. And how long have you been with the Danvers store itself?
19 years.
Okay. So now, what does the Danvers store have as far as store surveillance videos?
We have multiple cameras throughout the store and the pharmacy.
And what access as the operations manager do you have to the store surveillance video?
I have full access to the video in the office.
And I take it stores to a server at the office?
Yes.
Okay. And besides you, does anyone else have access to it?
The other shift supervisors and the manager.
All right. And the surveillance video for CVS, I take it it's maintained in good faith?
Yes.
And it's done so in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And did you have the opportunity to review surveillance video that had been produced to law enforcement in January of 2023 from your store?
Yes.
And had it been altered in any way?
No.
And so that video, it fairly and accurately depicts your store in January of 2023?
Yes.
Your Honor, that video is on this drive. I would seek to have it marked as the next exhibit.
No objection. It's in evidence now. The CVS thumb drive 197. What's the date of that? The date of the content.
January 1st, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may the Commonwealth publish Exhibit 197?
You may.
Thank you. So if I could ask Ms. Gilman to pause. Ms. Flint, what are we looking at here as far as your store?
That's the rear entrance of the store.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Thank you. Now, Ms. Gilman, I believe there is a second camera angle on that video. Could we have that, please? And could we have that on the media player at 3 minutes and 35 seconds? Ms. Flynn, if I could ask, where is this in your store?
That's the front at the self-checkout.
Thank you. And Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. Now, does CVS maintain receipts of its transactions?
Yes.
And is that also done in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And in good faith?
Yes.
Now, I take it the customer gets a copy of the receipt, correct?
Yes.
Does CVS maintain a copy as well,
We do.
electronically?
Yes.
And have you had the opportunity to review a receipt from your store corresponding to that transaction?
Yes.
Ms. Flint, I'm going to ask if you recognize this document.
Yes.
Is that the receipt that corresponds to that transaction?
It is.
Commonwealth would seek to have the receipt from January 1st, 2023 from CVS as the next transaction.
Any objection?
Okay.
That's now in evidence as 198, the CVS receipt from 1/1/23.
Your Honor, may we publish?
You may.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, can we have the receipt from CVS, please? So, Ms. Flint, when it says term number, what does that mean?
That's the terminal
And
number.
17, is that self-checkout?
Yes.
And transaction or trans number is, what's that significant of?
The transaction number on that terminal.
Okay. And the date and time? What was the date and time for this transaction?
January 1st, 2023 at 6:28 p.m.
And cashier number name, what is that for this transaction?
Self-checkout 17.
And what was the total amount that the transaction cost?
$19.
What was purchased in the transaction according to the receipt?
5 bottles of hydrogen peroxide spray and a Roundup for Feed America.
And was it cash or charge?
Cash.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
The witness may step down.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk? All right, jurors, I'm going to send you off to lunch now. To the extent that we're back a few minutes late on the backside, it's because I just have to handle a quick matter right at 2 o'clock. So that'll be the delay for us getting back, but it shouldn't be very long. All right, thank you.
All right, to the court, please. Your books, follow me.
Anybody need anything?
Court is back in session. You may be seated.
The Commonwealth may call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Commonwealth would call Gregory Deneen.
So do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you'll give in the cause now in hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. Thank you, sir.
Switch this up for me. Just slide all the way in.
Thank you.
And you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, could you please state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Gregory Dineen, Dinneen,
Where do you work, sir?
for Ahold Delhaize USA.
What is Ahold Delhaize?
Ahold Delhaize is the parent company of Stop and Shop supermarket.
And do they have any other supermarket chains underneath their banners?
They do. They have Hannaford Supermarkets, the Giant Company, Food Lion.
And what is your role for Ahold Delhaize?
I'm an investigation specialist assigned to the New England division.
And how long have you been with them?
Approximately 25 years.
And as a result of your role there, do you have access to surveillance videos?
I do.
Now, your area, does it include, you said New England, Swampscott, Mass?
It does.
I'd like to ask some questions about the Stop and Shop in Swampscott. What does it have as far as surveillance video?
It has color cameras inside the building as well as exterior cameras.
And do they record to a server, or they film, or whatnot?
They record to DVR units within the store.
And do you have access to those?
I do.
Does anyone else get access to the recordings?
There are other individuals that have access there within the asset protection department.
Okay. And, sir, are you familiar with videos that was turned over by your company to law enforcement in January of 2023 from the Swampscott Stop and Shop?
I am.
Have you had a chance to review those before today to make sure that they haven't been altered in any way?
I have.
And in doing so, did you sign a tag to a thumb drive to confirm that those were the videos?
I did.
And, sir, let me ask you this. Your videos, are they kept in normal course of business?
They are.
In good faith?
They are.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You sure can.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, do you recognize the initials on the tag on that drive?
I do. They're mine.
And on the front of it, is it for Stop and Shop Swampscott?
It is.
Is this the drive with the videos that you reviewed before coming in here today?
Yes, it is.
The Commonwealth would seek to enter the Stop and Shop videos from January 1 of 2023 in Swampscott as the next exhibit, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
The Stop and Shop thumb drive from Swampscott Store 1123 is now in evidence as 199. Thank you.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, can the Commonwealth publish these videos?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gilman, can we have the first video? I believe it's exterior. And if you could pause. Mr. Dineen, what are we looking at here?
This is the interior entrance vestibule of Stop and Shop in Swampscott.
And at the top, where there's a date and time, is the date and time on the Stop and Shop videos accurate?
They are accurate.
And in the bottom, there is prod entry and SS0015-01. What is that, sir?
So prod entry is referring to the side of the building. The front, there's two entrances to Stop and Shop. This is referring to the produce entry. And SS0015 is the location number. So Stop and Shop Store 15 is Swampscott, Massachusetts. And the 01 is Unit 1. There are multiple DVR units in this location.
Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Now, Ms. Gilman, can we have the second video? And Mr. Dineen, where are we looking at right now in the video?
Sure. This is the front of the store looking at self-scan register number 13.
And, sir, the SS015-02, I understand that's the store code, but what does the 02 mean?
The 02 is referring to the DVR unit that it's recording on. So again, there's multiple DVR units in this location. The first one that we saw of the entryway was on 01. This one's on 02.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. If you could close out of that, please. Thank you. Sir, does Stop and Shop in Swampscott create receipts for its sales?
They do.
And are those also kept in the normal course of business?
They are.
And in good faith?
They are.
And is it created at the point of time when the transaction occurs?
It is.
And did you have the opportunity to review a receipt that was produced for your company that corresponded to that transaction?
I did.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Deneen, do you recognize the object I'm handing you?
I do.
Is that the receipt that your store produced that corresponds to the transaction from the Swampscott video?
It is.
The Commonwealth would seek to have this marked as an exhibit, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
The receipt for the transaction reflected in 199 is now in evidence as 200.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, may I publish the receipt?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gilman? So, directing your attention to Exhibit 199 on the screen, sir, what is the store is 15, so that corresponds to Stop and Shop Swampscott?
That's correct.
Okay. And what does the cashier number mean?
Cashier is listing as 880013, which is a self-scan register cashier number.
And what does POS mean, sir?
POS is the register number, and again, the number 4 refers to self-scan.
And transaction number?
Is 148.
And, sir, with this, can we scroll down, Ms. Gilman? Thank you. Excellent. Sir, what is the date and time on the receipt?
The date is January 1st, 2023 at 6:56 p.m.
And what was the total cost of the purchase?
The total cost with tax is $11.56.
And was it a cash or was it a credit card?
It was a cash transaction.
I have no further questions for the witness, Your Honor.
Any cross? The witness may step